Hello. A viewer from a previous episode requested that I test an iPhone next, so today we're going to do just that. Luckily, I was able to get my hands on an almost new iPhone 4S. Let's go. It feels surprisingly dense and well built, given its diminutive size by today's standard. It must be because of this stainless steel band that wraps around the phone and the glass sandwich infused with aluminum oxide, which Apple claimed is 20 times stiffer and 30 times harder than plastic. I have a feeling this thing will go deeper than most modern day phones. Now I'm not sure if liquid is going to get inside, so just to be safe, we're going to use this protective cover. I'm curious to see if this phone fails from the compression first before any possible water intrusion into the case. I tried to look up information on the depth rating on this thing, but I couldn't find anything out there. I should have reached out and asked them if it was rated to 6,000 meters. Oh well. We'll be using this deep ocean chamber to conduct today's test. By the way, don't do this at home and wake up your neighbors. Let's start. Let's go a little bit deeper just to be sure. Okay, I think this thing is fully cooked. Let's take this sous vide iPhone out. It looks like the underwater case actually kept the phone dry all the way down to 790 meters, which is impressive. If any divers out there need to check their email or Facebook, I suggest using this phone cover. Let's review the video to see what happened. You can see the air in the case begin to compress until the cover was right up against the phone and the water began to evenly compress the phone itself. It looks like the phone was fine up until 66 meters when it decided to call it night. The front glass shattered from the loading at 400 pounds per square inch. And finally you can see the phone lost its seal around 790 meters. It's interesting that the back sheet of the glass remains intact. Let's take the phone out to see if it turns on. That'd be a no. You can see the implosion actually punched a hole through the front of the phone. You can actually see a part of the circuit board from there. I'm curious to see where the failure happened on the phone case. Let's fill this up with water to see where it's leaking from. It looks like I found out where the leak is coming from. If you look closely, it's actually leaking on the edge here, where the phone was sitting. It's possible that after the glass shattered, a small shard punctured through the wall because the failure happened right after. Luckily for you guys, on this episode we actually have two data sets to compare against with the exact same phone in the exact same case. This one has some yellow fluid in it. I'm not sure what's going on there. So what you guys watched in the beginning was actually the second test. On the first attempt I tripped on the cable and cut out the recording without realizing it, because I'm a noob to all this. Since then I've nailed down all the cables, so I think we should be good to go. Let's review the first video to see what happened. You can see in the original test, the sequence is nearly identical to the second test, where the phone failed due to compression followed shortly by the case failure. The phone case failed at 1,187 psi, or 815 meters, which correlates really well with the second test, where it failed at 790 meters. Here are the phones side by side. It's interesting to note that they both have an almost identical collapsed hole on the top left corner of the phone, which seems to be a soft spot in the design. Well, the good news is that the underwater case will keep your phone dry to nearly 800 meters deep if you close the latches properly. The bad news is that your local phone repair shop will need an extra day for a turnaround. That's all I have for today's episode. If you guys are interested in the case that I used, I'll leave a link in the description below. Please help me crush the like and subscribe button to help a new channel out. It'd be very much appreciated. And also I built a chamber for you guys, so let me know what I should crush next. See you later.